The Daily Protocol: How I Eat to Stabilize Energy and Conquer Cravings. Stop scrolling right now because I want to confess something. For years, the question, what do you eat in a day, was my biggest point of anxiety. It felt like a test, a performance of perfection I could never quite live up to. We see these highly curated, beautiful food logs online, and they make health look like an expensive, time-consuming masterpiece. But the truth, the secret to sustainable, high-energy health, is far simpler and far less glamorous. It's not about perfection, it's about strategic consistency. What I eat in a day is not a list of foods, it is a protocol of intention. It's a series of repeatable choices designed to achieve one primary goal: hormonal stability. If you can keep your blood sugar steady, your insulin regulated, and your satiety hormones active, you automatically eliminate 90% of the mental struggle associated with eating. Today, I'm walking you through my day, focusing not just on the ingredients, but on the why, the metabolic reasoning behind every choice, so you can stop dieting and start engineering your own effortless energy. The first non-negotiable anchor is breakfast, the metabolic stabilization anchor. I do not eat immediately upon waking. I prioritize the morning ritual we've discussed before: cold water, sunlight, and light movement. This sets the hormonal stage. When I do eat, usually within the first 2 hours of my workday, the meal is rigidly focused on protein and fiber. My typical breakfast is either a high-protein shake, clean whey or plant blend, mixed with spinach and a tablespoon of chia seeds, or a savory breakfast of 2 to 3 whole eggs with a large portion of sautéed greens, kale or spinach, and a small dollop of cottage cheese or avocado for healthy fat. The consistency is the high protein load, aiming for 30 to 40 grams. This isn't just about muscle, this is an anti-craving shield. The protein elevates satiety hormones, and the fiber ensures a slow, drawn-out digestion process. There are virtually no refined carbohydrates in this meal. This choice prevents the devastating blood sugar spike that comes from most conventional breakfasts: cereal, pastries, toast, which would guarantee a crash and intense hunger by 10 a.m. By stacking the breakfast with protein and fiber, I am sending a clear, powerful signal to my body: you are nourished, you are safe, and energy will be released steadily over the next 4 hours. This initial meal is the bedrock of the entire day's success, guaranteeing mental clarity and focus without the energy dips. The emotional commitment to this high-protein start eliminates the daily anxiety of battling the hunger monster, giving me the mental bandwidth to focus on more important things. As the day progresses, my lunch strategy is the Satiety Power Bowl. My goal is to maximize volume and nutrient density while ensuring hormonal neutrality. Lunch is built using the Metabolic Power Bowl formula: a large base of non-starchy vegetables, mixed greens, chopped cucumber, peppers, a substantial source of lean protein, leftover chicken, canned salmon, or a serving of lentils, beans, and a small strategic amount of complex carbohydrates and healthy fats. The complex carbs might be a quarter cup of quinoa or sweet potato, used only if I've had a particularly active morning. The fat is typically a drizzle of olive oil, a few nuts, or a quarter of an avocado. The philosophy here is stacking volume without stacking calories. The massive vegetable base, rich in fiber and water, creates physical fullness in the stomach, while the protein ensures hormonal satisfaction. I avoid heavy, dense meals that require significant digestive energy, which causes the infamous post-lunch slump. This slump is often less about food volume and more about the glycemic load: too many simple carbs forcing a blood sugar roller coaster. My lunch is specifically designed to prevent that energy drop, allowing me to transition seamlessly into the second half of my workday with sustained focus. I prepare this meal in advance, leveraging my calm, organized Sunday self to protect my busy, decision-fatigued Tuesday self. Preparation is the key to consistency, transforming a high-stakes, midday decision into a simple, automated action that guarantees metabolic success. The final pillar is dinner and evening, the repair and rest protocol. Dinner is typically the largest meal of the day, but its composition is just as intentional. It remains centered around a palm-sized portion of high-quality protein, fish, red meat, or chicken, and another large serving of fibrous vegetables, often lightly roasted or steamed. This continued emphasis on protein ensures muscle repair and a strong satiety signal going into the night. We must also talk about the evening cutoff. I aim to stop eating at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. This gives my digestive system ample time to process the meal, shifting energy away from digestion and toward the crucial overnight repair processes, which include cellular cleanup and hormonal reset. Consuming a heavy meal right before sleep disrupts sleep quality and forces the body to prioritize digestion over recovery, often leading to blood sugar instability throughout the night. For a late-night craving, If it occurs, I will only have a small, protein-rich, low glycemic option, such as a tablespoon of cottage cheese or a small handful of almonds. The emotional context of the evening meal is different. It's about winding down and nourishing, not fueling performance. By setting a hard stop and prioritizing protein and fiber, I am creating the optimal physiological environment for deep, restorative sleep. This entire system, from morning protein to evening cutoff, is a continuous 16-hour commitment to blood sugar stability. It's an act of deep self-respect, using food as an exact tool for achieving peak function. The commitment to this daily protocol, the high-protein breakfast anchor, the fibrous satiety bowl for lunch, and the clean early dinner, is the secret to sustained, effortless fat loss and high energy. It's not magic, it's metabolic math. It's the consistent daily elimination of the blood sugar spikes that drive cravings and fat storage, replaced by a continuous supply of stable, nutrient-dense fuel. The journey to better health is about mastering one consistent, repeatable framework, not chasing 1,000 different recipes. This is the simple, powerful, unglamorous truth. Now, having seen the structure, the why, and the intention behind every meal, what is the single most powerful change you can make to your next meal to establish your own protocol of stability? If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nutrition and Rise.